Is it accurate to say that you are thinking about making your own YouTube channel and searching for the best specialty? Here are the 10 mainstream YouTube channel thoughts. Since its dispatch in 2005, YouTube has developed from a moderately obscure site for hopeful producers to the most mainstream video spilling site on the planet. YouTube is currently the host to video channels that spread each subject possible. Given the immense number of recordings that are posted on YouTube consistently, you would have felt that the odds of propelling new famous channels would be remote. Be that as it may, in the event that you have a smart thought, you comprehend video advertising and YouTube examination, and you have a touch of film production energy, it is as yet conceivable to dispatch a viral video channel on YouTube. Vlogging is much the same as blogging, however. The most ideal approach to be effective on YouTube is to concentrate on a specialty. Along these lines, on the off chance that you are scanning for thoughts for your YouTube channel, here are 10 of the most mainstream specialties for YouTube channels. 1. Individual vlogging. Individual vlogging is most likely the simplest method to begin your own YouTube channel. The things that occur in your own life may appear to be everyday to you, yet they may be interesting for others to watch. You needn't bother with any unique hardware to be a vlogger. You just need to record your everyday life, your considerations, and your supposition. Just similarly as you would with a journal. Obviously, on the off chance that you have a bubbly character or marginally eccentric method of introducing your recordings, that will build your odds of winding up with a viral video on your channel. 2. Gaming. In the event that you're a gamer, at that point, you have a potential goldmine of a specialty for your YouTube channel. The most mainstream gaming YouTubers appreciate the absolute most noteworthy YouTube investigation of all. PewDiePie, for instance, has 74 million endorsers. There are a few different ways that you can move toward gaming recordings. You can incorporate updates on the most recent games, or you can do walkthroughs of famous games. Another famous arrangement of gaming video is the speedrun, which is the place you go through a whole game as fast you can. Just as staying aware of the most recent gaming news, gamers need to perceive how others are playing the games. Thus, furnishing a game discourse with supportive tips will assist with developing your crowd. 3. Cooking and recipes. YouTube recordings are a perfect method to disclose how to cook plans. Formula books are okay, however, individuals love to see precisely how fixings are arranged and blended also. There are bunches of conceivable sub-niches inside the subject of cooking that you could concentrate on. For instance, you could tell individuals the best way to make dishes from your own area, or you could focus on one sort of cooking, for example, preparing. This kind of YouTube channel can pull in a video promoting open doors too. On the off chance that your channel gets famous, you might be drawn closer by organizations to advance their fixings or cooking utensils. 4. Item reviews. The absolute most mainstream YouTube channels are those that offer exhortation and helpful data. One way that you can gain by that pattern is to survey items and administrations. There are a few organizations that item survey recordings can take. There are unpacking recordings, where you film yourself unloading another item, straight out of the crate, and giving it a shot. You can likewise put items through a lot of hardship in item testing recordings. Instructional recordings on the most proficient method to utilize items are likewise well known. 5. Well-being and fitness tips. The primary spot that numerous individuals go to discover well-being and wellness tips is YouTube. Well-being and wellness is an extremely mainstream specialty that represents a significant huge number of viral recordings that are generally shared. Exercise recordings are particularly mainstream since it's a lot simpler to follow an exercise on record than it is to follow an exercise from a book. In the event that you can relate your exercises to an individual story, you could well have a viral video on your hands. Famous well-being and wellness channels are regularly offered video promoting open doors too. When your channel's YouTube examination arrives at a not too bad level, you might be offered sponsorship openings. 6. Voyaging. Voyaging is a well-known subject for YouTube recordings. This is something that can be effortlessly joined with individual vlogging. Regardless of whether you don't go a long way from home, sharing your encounters will at present be fascinating for individuals who don't live in your locale. You should simply take your camera with any place you travel to. At that point, you can shoot recordings of the things you see and the intriguing individuals you meet en route. 7. Devices and technology. You can effectively utilize any information that you have on a YouTube video channel. Keep in mind, things that you discover easy to do, others won't realize how to do by any means. One generally excellent case of this is innovation and contraptions. On the off chance that you are a touch of Photoshop master, for instance, you can impart your aptitudes to how-to recordings. On the off chance that you realize how to dismantle and fix a PC, there will be others who need to figure out how to do that. The primary spot that a great many people go to discover how to accomplish something is the web. A video is such a great amount of simpler to gain from than a manual. On the off chance that you can make tech instructional exercise recordings that are engaging and educational, you will before long begin to see your YouTube Cs mount up. 8. Cafe and food reviews. On the off chance that you love your food, at that point, a food survey channel could be directly for you. You needn't bother with an ability to turn into a food analyst, only energy for attempting new food. You don't have to make a trip to make a decent eatery audit channel either. You could concentrate on your nearby diners. That will imply that there is less rivalry for your channel. In the event that feasting out isn't your thing, at that point, you could survey the food you purchase from stores. Individuals are constantly intrigued to see others' perspectives on food, and individuals are continually searching for thoughts for new food to attempt. 9. Life hacks. Individuals love to discover better approaches to set aside time or spare cash, so there is consistently a major interest in hacks. You can begin a channel with general life hacks, or you can focus on a sub-niche, for example, cosmetics hacks, cooking hacks, or family hacks. This kind of channel additionally offers the possibility of utilizing the demonstrated strategy for top records. Regardless of whether it's main 10 eyeliner hacks, 12 unfathomable employments of preparing pop, or 8 different ways to get a good deal on birthday presents, records like these are an extraordinary method to pull in watchers. 10. Amusingness. The one sort of channel that makes more popular recordings than some other is the silliness channels. It's a classification that can be applied to such a significant number of kinds of recordings. The vast majority of the fruitful YouTubers use humor in their recordings, regardless of whether the principal point is something different. In the event that you can put a grin on individuals' faces, your recordings will be shared, and your YouTube examination will take off. Simply make sure to remain on the correct side of good taste, however. As Logan Paul discovered, on the off chance that you go excessively far, you will find that you lose all your video promoting publicists rapidly in reality. Inform us as to whether you discovered this article helpful. Smile and good karma.